Group break number 616. Today we have another Young Guns mixer. We got 21, 22, 22, 23, 23, 24, 24, 25 Series 2 with 24, 25 clear cut and stature and 25, 26 black diamond. Here are your teams. And if you're interested on getting in on the breaks, they are live on Whatnot. There we go. There are your teams there, alphabetical by name. I'm going to switch it back to alphabetical by team, so if someone pulls something, I can cross-reference it. Yeah, we'll have some fun Friday. The pick your team for the cup case will get posted Thursday. And then we will hopefully have some fun with that one. Hopefully it'll be better than our last pick your team for the cup. So again, we will be ripping and stacking this because it is the best way to do it. This box had one of my lucky serial numbers on it, so hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's good. Ooh, these are a little on the stiff side. Remember when Series 1, Series 2 is a 1-pack or 24-pack product, one insert per pack? All right. Last pack here. I believe there are 2 packs in this box that will have 2 inserts. Gotta look out for the French variations too. Gotta do like that mental update of what was in this product again. And right out of the gate, Jonah Gadjevich for the Sharks. He's actually doing okay for the Florida Panthers now. Canvas of Okposo for the Sabres. Ooh, jersey card. Jan Yannick for the Arizona Coyotes, so the Utah Hockey Club / Mammoth. The mouthful. Dazzlers of Laugh for the Rangers. 4, 5, 6. William Eklund for the Sharks. Nice young gun there. I am a big Eklund fan. Obviously, he'll probably end up overshadowed a little bit in San Jose now, but I think he's very good. I think he's very good. Mo Seider on the honor roll for the Red Wings, technically rookie year. Blue OPG rookie of William Eklund. Blues aren't numbered. Kind of like the second most common pull. Burns for the Sharks on the canvas. Yeah, lots of Sharks so far. French Young Guns for the Sharks of Jasper Weatherby. San Jose, you got yourself a box here. That's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 5, 6, 7, 8. Chinnikov for the Blue Jackets. It's not a bad one to get. Parker Kelly for the Senators. He's actually been doing good for the Avs. And Shushko for the Flyers. Do that in stature. I will try. That's so much more base. Alright, next half. I believe French Young Guns were normally a good sign in this. Drewski, please don't. Drewski, you want some Kraken? All right, a couple more packs and then we'll get through on this stack. I will say it is satisfying ripping these packs open. It's like the rip. Hey, no, Shane Wright's a possibility. Like, if we get a Shane Wright numbered Young Gun, that'd be pretty sick. It's a big if, but Lucas Raymond for the Red Wings. Cam York for the Flyers on the... I don't think it's a short print portrait, but... Canvas of Zuccarello for the Wild. Ryan Suter for the Stars. Svechnikov. Sider Raymond on the Young Gun checklist for the Red Wings. Nice. No random on that. I love to see it. Retro OPG rookie of Lundell for the Panthers. Not a blank back. Again, when you're opening up these older hobby boxes or OPG hobby, always check the back of your retros because they could be blank backs and they're a little bit more viable. Logan Thompson for Vegas on the rookie portraits. Ooh, we do have an exclusives with an Adam Ruzicka on the Young Guns for the Flames and a Nikolai Ehlers for the Jets on the exclusives numbered 69 of 100. I can't really get the number in there. There we go. Nice one there for the Jets. We'll take exclusives. 5, 6, and then a Sampo Ranta for the Avs. I remember when people were going nuts for him. It's like, why? Rob Blake on the retired canvas for the Kings. 6, Chinnikov for the Blue Jackets on the retro. 4, 5, 6, 7, and a Novak. Tommy Novak for the Predators. Not a bad one either, honestly. So I'd say like okay box. That's pretty average for that year. Again, given like box prices and stuff, I actually think 21-22 Series 2 is one of the best bang for your buck products. I think Raymond and Sider are both very legit. I really like Byfield. I think Byfield's so close to elevating into like that superstar stratosphere. If like it just clicks a little bit more for him, I think being on the Kings limits him, but hope you get more Tampa. Yeah. All right, 22-23. Let's see. I mean, Wyatt Johnson, Slavkovsky, and Shane Wright are three of the top guys. I like Jake Sanderson a lot from this. Jake Sanderson is better than what pretty much most people realize, so. I do miss the, like, just the small inserts in the OPG updates in Series 2, the update rookies. I think it provided so much more value in Series 2 having them in there. Especially back in the day, like, you know, your McDavid OPG rookies in Series 2 from 2015-16 helped pay for a lot of the box. And they're fairly common cards, so. Like, it was better than a lot of Young Guns you could get. (22-23) is all over the place. Yeah. All right for Calder. I'll look out for the French on the bottom. Kershaw for Chicago. Young Guns, Casey Fitzgerald for the Buffalo Sabres. Welcome to Chicago for Chicago. Look at the Canucks first line center. Yeah, it's a weird one. Oh, for the Kraken, Fanimation of Jared McCann. Hey, that's sick. I can't tell you the last time we pulled a Fanimation. Yeah, these are really tough to pull. Oh, way rarer than case hit. Like 5 to 10 case hit, probably. That's a nice pull for Seattle. Like, legitimately nice pull. And a Shane Wright Dazzler's right behind it. So, Kraken pack. That's sick. Blankenberg for Columbus on the rookie portraits. Ronnie Attard for the Flyers on the Young Guns. And Formanton for the Senators. He'll never be back in the NHL. Fix Wolinski for the Blue Jackets. 5, 6, 7, 8. Welcome to St. Louis for the Blues. 5, 6, and Philip Kral for the Leafs on the Young Guns. 5, 6, 7, 8. UC Saros for the Predators on the Instant Impressions. Hey, that's honestly really sick. I'm sure it's probably not the most highly valued Fanimation, but Jared McCann's a good player. Those are really, really tough pulls. So I like the old school Fanimations better than like those ones, but eh. Actually, it's wild how much these look like bootlegs. Like just the font and then the stuff. I do like the city skyline in the background with the team logo. Oh yeah, the Fanimation for I mean, they're not that different from the portraits. Like, if you were to show some random person on the street the portraits and the Fanimation, they'd be like, why is this so much more expensive? Samorukov for the Oilers. Joel Eriksson Ek for the Wild. Welcome to Columbus for the, obviously, Columbus Blue Jackets. Jordan Spence. Sam Poulin. Remember when he had a bit of a spike at one point? I feel like we got a French. Yeah, Jake McCabe for Chicago. Yeah, the bobblehead one. Those were my favorite. Shesterkin, Bobrovsky, Rangers, Panthers. Rangers, Panthers is Oz. Rangers is Slab Lab. All right. One random there. Yeah, it's a little bit of nostalgia too, right? Cole Koepke. I mean, hey, he's still relevant. That's the best thing that I can say, but rookie portraits of Fashimo for the Kings. Pink Dazzlers of Kuzmenko for the Canucks. This would have actually been decent at the time, because Dazzlers were popping off back in the day. World Junior Grads of Philip Forsberg for the Predators. And black and white canvas of Tammy Stu for the Senators. Nice. Yeah, those bobblehead ones. And then there's like the 1920 ones are sick too. These ones just feel like clip art. I don't know. That's the best way to describe it. Busy time. Yeah, hopefully. Hey, someone's got to pull the one of one eventually, right? I don't want to keep asking this like every time, but has anyone heard of like the triple set or the 7 out of 99 RPAs from 22-23, that cup tin being open, or the Bedard one from 23-24, or the Celebrini yet? Because like, be sick to see that one day. All right. Here we go. Let's go with faster song. Oh, there we go. Kachekov with a clear cut of Roman Yossi for the Predators, Tage for the Sabres. Matthews for the Leafs. Vasilevsky, Lucas Condotta for the Habs. 8, 9, 10. Bo Horvat for the Islanders. Mo Sider, Maxence Gannett. Highlighters. Claude Giroux. Yellow. I believe the most common one for the Senators. Kopitar and checklist. Chicago, Anaheim. So that's random. What is with us and getting all the checklist Young Guns today, by the way? That's what? The 4th different one we've gotten? Sorokin, Marner Patera. Barzell, Hunter Shepard, and Jumbo Joe for the Sharks. Yeah. See, I think the one way that I would fix them is just make them short print. Like, I feel like, yeah, the Jumbo Joe canvas is sick. I'd love to see them short print the checklist Young Guns. Because then it just becomes this, like, extra chase on top of it. You know, even if it's, like, say there's, I don't know, 25,000 copies of every Young Gun, which I forget what the number is, but, you know, say you only have, like, 2,500, like, 10% of it. Ooh, Outburst Young Gun. There's a chance. There's not a chance. Luke Hughes. Michael Kesselring for the Yotes. There's a way to figure it out. And hey, LaFerriere. I like LaFerriere. Because when they did EPAC stuff with certain years, one year they listed pop count 1 of 1s as like a stated odds of pulling them. And then so you could kind of reverse engineer it and get it close. But like the other way to do it is that if you really want to get nitty gritty with it, you can look at how many exclusives and deluxes are pulled on average over a large sample and then kind of be like, okay, if you get that many per case, then this is how many cases were made. Then you can do the math. Kaprizov for the Wild, O'Brien for the Coyotes, and Gutman for the Blackhawks. We got Thatcher Demko, Hugh McGing, and Brian Rust. So they don't list a specific amount, but you can kind of figure it out. Crosby, Keller, and Wolf. Like, for example, 23-24 Series 2 has the most of any single year. It is not close. Because think about how many exclusives you pull. Nichushkin, Braden Point, and Tristan Lunel for the Ducks. And then it also doesn't factor in retail is the other thing I should mention. So Sogard, Trevor Zegras, and Brent Burns. Burns is for the Hurricanes, not the Sharks. That one always trips me up. Like, why do you put the teal background on him? All right. Well, I got my boy Jared McCann. One of the two players that I've really, two players that I've really seriously collected as a PC. The first one was Ekman Larson, back when he was with the Coyotes. And when he got traded to the Canucks, I was not happy. Despite being a big OAL fan. Celebrini or Michkov? Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, then it's McCann. And now it's kind of like Jarvis and Nadeau, Stankoven. Kind of looking at those runs. That pack opened up weird. Dude, a Celebrini would be sick. that a... It might be a base clear cut. Might be a base clear cut, not a Young Gun clear cut. Oh no, it's a Young Gun clear cut, but it's not a good one. I'll temper expectations. Ethan Bear? Well, nice little Michkov. Oh. Wanted to go for a ride with Montembeau. It is fine. There's like a little bit of a softing in the top corner there. A little bit like... It's probably not a 10. PSA will probably give you an 8, and then... Sorry, I'll stop what I was going to say there. Montembeau for the Habs. No, it's probably like a 9. It's not perfect, though. Meyer for the Devils. Will Smith for the Sharks. And that corner seems bent, but it's not. It's just weird. Connect me. Yeah. Dude, those stories of that right now is just like, that's a little sketchy. Hischier for the Devils. Kovalenko for the Avs. And welcome aboard, Luchenko. Yeah, we do have a clear-cut Young Gun, and it is Kovalenko for the Avs. I don't know why I didn't stand the Michkov. We can do that. Is any of these stand worthy? Oh, well, it's a clear-cut Young Gun. It's a case hit. Meyer and Robertson. Okay, so the thing with the market having to change is that PSA has such a stranglehold that it's going to take a lot. Seth Jones, Musil for the Devils, and a Mark Stone for Vegas. The thing that you got to remember, too, is that when they were originally... Prishapov on the Young Gun canvas for the Avs, Quinn Hughes on the renewed for the Canucks, and Chicago on the on tour. Before, it was actually a pretty even split between Beckett and PSA, like 2019-20. BGS 9.5 and a PSA 10 were roughly equivalent in price because they cross over to about the same rate. And then PSA took off because a bunch of like influencers and stuff started pumping them out. But at the same time, they were having the, was it the BWCC or I forget who it was that they were having the like counterfeit card grading scandal that happened. And it's like, they got through a big scandal and like grew immensely more popular than the companies that didn't at that time. Which to me was always a bit of like a, wait, that doesn't seem right, but... People just like their subs more, right? So that's what it came down to. Ooh, Henrique exclusives to 100 for the Oilers. Yeah, that mechanic is cool. Not my favorite year of Fanimations, but it's still a Fanimation, so. Charlie McAvoy. Braden, there is no point in warm-ups. On the renewed. Lucas Raymond, Scanlon for the Rangers, Jack Eichel. This seems very similar to the last box that we opened up. Minus the Michkov. Jack Hughes for the Devils, John Carlson, UC Saros. Mark Stone for Vegas, Lamoureux for the Utah, and Boldy. I don't think so. In this pile, no. In this pile, no as well. Ducks, Teravainen on the renewed, and Leafs. Maybe there's like a pop count, but Nick Suzuki, Nolan Allen. Nope, not even a pop count. Ottinger. Oh no, it was not a clear cut. It was just a base. But yeah, the one nice thing about having multiple grading companies and that like the fact that there's been like tags come on and done pretty good things, Beckett still exists, is that you have choices as a collector. Drewski, that is a really, really rare card to get. Like, Really, really tough card. Fanimations are like 1 in like 5 cases, I would say, if not more. They're super rare. Here. Let's see. I mean, yeah, unfortunately these ones don't sell as well as the bobblehead ones, but it's nothing major, but it's not a high value card, it's just rare. The bobblehead one of his sold for 30, that one went unsold at like 15. All right, clear cut time. Clear cut's always fun. 24-25 is pretty solid for clear cut. Joshua Waugh. A name so nice you sound it twice. I think you could do worse. Black Diamond. Here we go. Uh, 18 on the box number on the back. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, if you have the Habs, you technically got a $130 box. This is the other way to look at it, you know? Stonks. All right, let's go 3 off the back. Coco. I actually like him for the Kraken to 249 on the Black Diamond Futures. This guy's pretty good. Sidney Crosby to 249 for the Penguins. Oof, that's rough. A little bit of soft corner on these, by the way. Exquisite jersey of Linus Ullmark for the Senators. Huh, they did non-rookies in this. That actually kind of shocks me a little bit, but... All right, we'll put that there. Jake DeBrusk for the Canucks to 349. Let's go to the back here. Ooh, for the Flames, captain's patches. I actually like these. They're cheesy, but I like them. Backlund for the Flames. Well, I think I might need to get some more 180s because depending what's there. Kovalenko can go to the side. I like those captain patches. They're kind of cool. Sorry, I just need to get a pack of 180s here quickly. Because this is going to be an autograph or patch, right? No, it's going to be it's an autograph for a diamond, right? Per box. So this is going to be a patch auto potentially. So it could be sick. DeBrusk for the Canucks and Noah Othland for the Sabres to 49 on the team logo jumbo patches autograph. There we go. Matthews, no worries. Yeah, sorry you got shut out with the Flyers and that. Nice Othland. Nice Buffalo head there. To 49. I like him as a player. Not the same quality of patch as that, but tough to do probably all the detail. But yeah, given how your breaks went, it felt like I could fit in the tin of the cup there. Yeah. So, and hopefully the actual pack. I mean, it is something. It is, yeah. Tried to top it up as best as I could. At least he didn't pay full freight for them, especially on some other places where they're like a little bit more than that. But all right, statue time. Double autograph, I believe. I want to end on a good card here. So let me. All right. No, Friday will be the cup day. We'll have a pick your team that gets posted Thursday, and then the one last tin for the mixer. Kyle Connor to 99 for the Jets. Rutger McGroarty 375 of 375 for the Penguins. eBay 1 of 1. Connor McDavid for the Oilers on just the plain base. Brian Leach for the Rangers 124 of 1199. Pekka Rinne 8/5 for the Predators on the Dignified. That is sick. Who had Nashville? Lure? I'm guessing when you hit Nashville, you're just like, I'm not going to hit anything sick, but look at that Rene. That's sick. And Simon Holmstrom for the Islanders to 65 on the rookie autograph update. So, hey, that's a nice card. Lou? All right. I guarantee you when you saw the Predators, you're just like, oh, the Predators. No. And now you're just like, oh, the Predators. Yes. It's always funny how sometimes, you know, just takes a good hit. So, nice one there. I mean, Simon Holmstrom, not the worst, but does it have the... No, it doesn't even have the back issues. So, all right. We got 2 randoms to do. Yeah. Again, if you get shutout, we'll make sure you get something. So, like a straight shutout, you'll get a pack or something. We'll figure it out. So, 2 randoms to do here, and then we'll be gone for the night. We'll be back Friday, 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 Eastern. We'll have a pick your team of the cup. I'll probably post that 24 hours in advance for the pick your team. And then we'll do the we'll do a mixer there as well. So, and then Rangers, Panthers. All right. Here we go. Good luck, folks. This is for the checklist, or the canvas checklist. Once, twice, third time. Rangers. Ugh. Rangers on that guy. And the Bedard checklist. Once, twice, third time. Chicago. Sneaks in at the end. That's not bad. All right, recap time. Honestly, like, okay. Some pros and cons to it. Excuse me. But Oslin out of Black Diamond's pretty cool. Kovalenko, Clear Cut, Exquisite, Mammoth, Linus Ulmark, Henrique exclusives, Laferriere, Outburst, Ehlers exclusives, nice card there. Weatherby, French Young Guns, Eklund, base Young Guns. Clear Cut was Joshua. Let's go Simon Holmstrom, Bedard. Oh, I realized that I'm in the small screen. I'm sorry. Let's redo this. So the Holmstrom, the Joshua Waugh, Eklund, Weatherby, French Young Guns, Ehlers, nice card there to 100 on the exclusives. Laferriere, Outburst, Henrique to 100 on the exclusives. Ulmark, jersey from Black Diamond. Kovalenko, Clear Cut Young Gun. Oslund to 49. I like the Noah Oslund. Big fan of his game. There we go. There's a Bedard Carlson. Let's put the Backlund in 4th. A nice looking card. 22/99. Mitchkov Young Guns will go next, even though it's probably more valuable than... It's definitely more valuable than the McCann Fanimation. But it's just a rare card. I like highlighting some rare cards, even if they're not the most valuable guys. Nice McCann there. But hit of the break. One of the greatest goalies of the 2010s, so can't go wrong with a Pekka Rinne auto to 5. Nice looking card there. I think it's an update from 22-23. Yeah. So, all right, that's Group Break 616. We'll be live Friday for the Cup.